Terrorist attacks in Paris, and many are asking the question, what if a similar situation happened here?
Who would respond? And is there a plan in place in the event of a large-scale disaster? 10 on your side's Joe Fisher took those questions to first responders today. And Joe, what'd you find out?
Anita, Stephanie, emergency personnel from the peninsula down to the Outer Banks tell me they have plans in place. They also understand each call is unpredictable. A Paris-style attack, for example, is something many departments say is tough to prepare for. Most emergency plans include relying on neighboring cities and towns for extra support. Over the course of Chief Jim Hoffler's 37-year career, he says the role of the firefighter has shifted to an all-hazard emergency fighter.
We used to just worry about large fires, worry about hurricanes, of course.
Fast forward over the years and countless tragedies later, and he says the way they do business now better equips communities across Hampton Roads for large-scale disasters.
Whatever that emergency is, we've already practiced it, we've already planned it, we have the equipment.
Paris, the latest example on the world stage, where multiple attacks were carried out Friday, nearly 130 dead. If it happened here, Hoffler says cities, including Norfolk, Chesapeake, and Virginia Beach, would rely on the interconnectedness of the area to help them through the emergency. A similar mutual aid agreement is in place along the Outer Banks.
From the regional technical rescue teams, FEMA teams, hazmat teams.
He says they train extensively for the worst-case scenario, much like this exercise in May, where Virginia National Guard troops practiced how to save people from a collapsed structure. But in real life, what about everyday citizens standing by?
If we need your help, we may come to you and say, can you take these walking wounded over to a safe area?
Hoffler says what happens internationally directly impacts the discussions at all 8 Portsmouth firehouses.
We think about these things, and we think about specific buildings and venues. That's what keeps fire chiefs and firefighters awake at night.
Thinking about what could happen and training for situations they hope to never find themselves in. And the FBI is also involved in many of these mass killing situations, defined as at least 3 people killed in a public place at one time. They say they'll also respond whenever requested by individual departments. Meantime, the Virginia State Police want to remind people of their See Something, Send Something mobile app to report anything suspicious. We'll post ways for you to download it on your mobile device on wavy.com. Live in the newsroom, I'm Joe Fisher, 10 on your side.